Hello my lovelies, how are you? I hope you're doing great. So I'm ready to do some Halloween nail art. I have Lola here and she's ready. Everybody say hi to Lola. And let me show you the colors, the gel polishes I'm going to be using for this set. I'm going to be using this shade from Sunbow, and this is the orange shade 026. Then I'm going to be using from Rosalind this purple, gorgeous purple 049. I love this purple. Then I'm also going to use the green color from Snow Dream. This is the 877, and a white from Gelish, and this one is called Arctic Freeze. So I'm going to start with the pinky, and for the pinky I'm going to be using the orange shade by Sunbow, which is I think perfect for Halloween. This shade is so pigmented, it's so good. I love this brand. I will link down below the video I did of me trying their kit. They have a gel kit that has 22 colors, and I swatched all of them so you can see it, and that video is already up, so if you're interested in seeing all the colors, I'll link it out below. I've already tried some of their colors and they work great, so I'm really happy with them. The quality is really good. And for the ring finger, I'm going to be using the white from Gelish, and I'm running low on this one, and I keep forgetting that I have to buy a new one. Every time that I use it, I always remember I have to tip over the bottle to get some of it out because it's really empty. And for the middle finger, I'm going to be using the green one by Snow Dream. It's a neon green. And because for this one, I'm going to be doing Dr. Frankenstein's monster, which everybody knows as Frankenstein. So I'm going to be using this green for that particular nail. This is definitely one of my favorite greens that I have because it's so neon and very pigmented. I can only use 2 coats. I don't have to go in with a 3rd coat, so that's good. And here I am trying to pick out a hair. Max's hair was in there. I don't know how it got in there, so I was trying to pick that out. And now I'm going to be using this gorgeous, stunning purple by Rosalind. I love this one a lot as well. It's one of my favorites, and I'm going to do something different on this one. So to save time, I'm just showing you the first coat. I'm gonna do the second coat off camera, and I'll be back to put the matte top coat over them. And I'll be curing in the lamp for a full minute each time. For the matte top coat, I'm gonna be using Madame Glam's Velvet Matte Top Coat, which is my favorite. And I like doing this because I'm gonna be doing art on top of it, and it's much easier to work on top of a matte surface than a glossy one, because when you use the glossy top coat and you're going to do nail art on top of it, it could sometimes be kind of slippery for the brush that you're using. So I'd rather have a matte top coat and then work on top of it. Once I'm done applying it, I'm going to cure it in the lamp for a full minute. I'll let you watch this and I'll be back for the next step. While that's curing in the lamp, I'm going to show you the paints I'm going to be using. They're all gel paints, and I'm going to be using a black one and a white one from Alex Nails. I found her on Instagram. The other 2 are from Mia's Secret, this Blue Lagoon, and the red one, which is called Red Dress. And I'm going to be using a little detailed brush like this one. I don't remember where I got this or the name brand. I don't think it says, I'm not sure. But it's very thin and small, and I'm also going to be using a dotty tool with 2 different sizes on each end. So I'm starting with the pinky, and this one's gonna be a jack-o'-lantern. So I'm gonna start with the eyes and try to get them to be symmetrical as much as I can. So right now I'm not gonna cure anything. I'm just gonna place the eyes where I want them and figure out if I want them bigger, smaller, or wider. And if I have to fix something, I can fix it with another brush that I have, and I just damp it in alcohol, and I can erase anything or fix anything, any mistakes that I make. So I'm going to try to center the nose and make it a little bit smaller and try to place it right in the center, because then that would be ideal for me to map out the mouth of the pumpkin, which I'm doing now. And I wanted to do something different. I wanted to give him fangs, like if he was a vampire, and I just went with it. And I thought it was very cute and different. I haven't seen one like this, I don't think. And once I'm happy with the shape, I'll go ahead and fill it in all black, erase anything that I have to erase, or perfect anything that I have to perfect, and then I'll pop it in the lamp for a full minute. For the next design, I'm going to be doing like a eyeball. So I'm taking my dotting tool and using the blue color and do like a big circle where I want the eye to be. You could use whatever color you want. You could use green or black. In this case, I'm using blue because I want the eye to be blue. And then I'm going to go in with the brush like I'm doing now and widen it and make it as bigger as I want. Once I'm happy with it, I'll fully cure it in the lamp for a minute. I'll be back for the other nail in a bit, but I want to start the Frankenstein nail. I'm going to start with the eyes. So I'm using the white and a dotting tool for the eyes. And I'm going to use the black to start doing the hair, some scars, and his mouth. Back with the eyeball, now I'm placing the black inside in the middle of the eye, and I'm also gonna use the red to do some like veins of the eyeball. So for the veins, I'm just doing some thin wiggly lines. You could add as many as you want. Once I'm happy with it, I'll fully cure it in the lamp for a full minute. Back with my dotting tool, I'm using the smaller side, and I'm going to be placing the two little black dots on the Frankenstein eyes. And then with the other side, which is the bigger side of the dotting tool, I'm going to create like a little highlight on the eyeball with white. Okay, so for the index finger, I'm going to create a cat, and I'm just going to map out his head, where I want his head, how wide I want his head and his ears. And then I'm also going to create like a little spider web on the top corner and a small spider. Now with the white, again, I'm going to be doing the eyes of the cat, and I want them to be really big because I want him to seem like he's scared of the spider. I'll draw the spider later on, but it's going to seem like the spider's going to jump on him, and that's why he's afraid. He's a little scary cat. And for the center of the eyes, I'm just going to do two lines. Now that everything is cured, I'm going to use the Velvet Matte Top Coat again by Madame Glam because I want them to be matte. I went ahead and added 2 little red dots for the eyes of the spider. Thought I was recording, but I wasn't. So I'm going to place this on the nails, and I'm going to show you how they look if you were going to use a glossy top coat before I cure it. Once I cure it, it's going to turn matte. But I want to show you how they will look if they were glossy, in case you prefer them glossy. And this is how they look glossy, which is also pretty, but in this case I want them to be matte, so I'm going to cure it in the lamp. So it's fully cured, but I decided to keep the eye one glossy, so that's what I did, but the rest are all matte. So let me know which one's your favorite if you have a favorite, and don't forget to subscribe and hit the like button. That helps me out a lot, and I will see you on the next video. I had fun doing this set. I hope you like it as much as I do. See you later.